obsession and learning and changing behavior. Yeah, this is key as well. So obsession plus learning, which is basically changing your behavior, right? So what do I mean here? It's like obsession, right? A lot of people watch videos like this, but like they are not obsessed. Let's say they learn that they need to make YouTube videos, or they already do, and they learn that they need to make 2 to 3 YouTube thumbnails per each video to A/B test them. Now you don't have to do this, but let's say you hear that. Someone will say, "Oh no, yeah, maybe I will do it. I have the time and the energy and the resources, and it's worth it, but I won't do it." Right? They are not serious. The people that, like what I've seen from my mentors, it's all about the obsession. They heard something, they go and execute. They go deep into the details, they make it happen, right? They are obsessed about it. The thumbnails, the titles, the ideas, the process, what their competitors are doing, right? Like what's going on in the marketplace, they're obsessed, right? And also learning, which is changing their behavior, right? A lot of people learn to learn. I was in this camp for such a long period of time. I bought all these programs, as you know, $200,000. I watched so many of them, but like, why 90% of it wasn't good, at least like for me, and 10% was good, is because only the 10% of them I took action on and I changed my behavior. So it's mainly my fault. Like actually, yeah, some programs were better than the others for sure. But on the big scale, like when I made a mistake is where I learned and just kept that information and did nothing with it. Like if you learn something and you don't have to do anything with that, it's just information. You need knowledge, right, that you can implement. That's the difference between information and knowledge. And for that, once you're obsessed, right, and you like keep learning, go into the details, take action, execute fast, like you really want it, like you go after it, right, like your life depends on it. You also need to change your behavior, right? You can say, oh yeah, I learned that product is important. But if this point doesn't change your behavior, if you don't go and get more feedback from your customers, care about it or whatever, it's not relevant. So how to know if you're learning, from Alex Hormozi's definition, is are you changing your behavior, right? And the faster we all change our behavior, the faster we'll make progress, right? Because a bunch of people invest into programs or buy things, right? Business mentors, other things. But for you to make progress, what I learned, it's about you learn something, change your behavior, right? Learn, like do it, implement it. That's what's going to help you. Simple advice, but most of us, including me, don't follow it most of the time. And when you do, you crush it. Cool. The lesson number 7 that I learned is that they don't stop, right? Again, very, very simple. I talk about this very often as well, but this is so true. And this is across all the domains, right? Again, nothing political, but let's say if you look at Donald Trump, you can like him, hate him, doesn't matter, right? He didn't stop, right? He keeps going, right? He keeps fighting, right? Other people like that as well, like politicians, like inventors, or let's say Einstein, or you are Elon Musk, who had rockets, who failed at once, and then he did it, right? He relaunches them again. Or you are Alex Hormozi, who lost like all his money 2 times, or like he had several businesses that failed. Like anyone, right? They don't stop, right? Even when I look at myself, there are things that I stopped at. I'm not perfect, but most of the time I wanted to do something, I stick to it, right? I'm gonna grow on Skool, I'm gonna grow our community, I'm gonna do this, go to 6 figure, I stick to it. And there are bad days, and there are tough days, and there are days where you don't want to do anything, and you just want to, give up. That we all feel that. But the people that are successful, they don't stop. This is what I learned, right? The most expensive program I joined was $36,000. And like when I joined, I said, oh damn, like this guy is so skilled and he works so hard and there's all these things that are helpful, but I can just see a lot of his success is he doesn't stop. He has good alliances, he has good environment, he keeps learning, he's obsessed, right? He is coachable, right? He cares about the product. He actually has a good reputation. He works on things that compounds for him instead of against him, right? All of that things, but he also doesn't stop, right? Kashi doesn't, like, there's bad things that I would stop, he keeps going, right? A team member quit, a client said something terrible, you had to charge back, he doesn't stop, he doesn't quit. He just says, what can I learn from this, right? What can I learn from this? So don't stop. If you go through difficulties, we all go through that. Just know that if you are not stopping, if you are watching this video, you are probably someone that if you keep going, you don't stop, you are going to make it, right? So it's very, very important. So a very simple lesson, right? Obvious lesson, but there is a reason that this is cliche. It's because it's true. And that's why I talk about it all the time, is because we need to keep reminding this to ourselves to make it. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.